So, no one's really talked about why the mall is dead the way it is, or the actual real reason behind it, and everyone's left out in the blue. I know why. I know what I need to know for it, and I'm actually walking around here within the mall itself. So it's so sad because it's really dead. You know, this mall once upon a time, from the 80s and 90s, it was bigger. It was almost 2 stories at once. It had a lot more stores within it, different places to eat. Along with that, you know, throughout the way, you know, you change district corporate managers, which go into owners of the building, you know. And throughout the time, they would hire people that have experience or a schooling, you know, along with that, and why most places did better than others inside the mall. Throughout the times, you know, things have changed. What led down to most of the downfall, not only are times have changed, but the people who you hired, which would have been the workers. By that, and I know this from knowing somebody that did work in the mall for years on end that knew shit. And sometimes people that he hired. You know? Because it would go with the employees of stealing. Not the money, but the merchandise. Because it was already paid for. It was already set. It was already done. It was already paid for. And they just took it. You know, going back, from what I said before, is clearly this. Why steal the money? Go for the merchandise. Right? It used to be like that. It really did. Okay, so throughout the time, they can never figure out why that is. And then with the new corporate manager, with new corporate managers coming in every 10, 15 years, you know, the rent would go up. And they would start hiring people without that experience of being that, just like district manager as well. So that, you know, throughout the time, that's why you would see a lot of places now start going and, you know, shutting down like they were. And they were struggling about 6 years ago really bad. It's not struggling no more because it's already dead. It's already dead, right? You know, the one person that I know, you know, he was the owner of the place, the manager part, and he used to be a maintenance worker here, and he found out there was an open spot for corporate. So he decided to go ahead and own the place. But he still decided to stay on the floor with doing maintenance, not caring about anything else. That's why a lot of these places were closed down. Now, I understand there were several, you know, electronic places and, you know, Radio Shack and that. Radio Shack closed down because they're closing down a lot of Radio Shacks throughout the U.S. Radio Shacks can no longer keep up with the times, with the phones, when it comes to selling. You know, they can't keep up with the Sprint coming back, the Crickets. I'm gonna be honest, I think Cricket's gonna be going next. Or they can keep up with Verizon. You know, it was a prepaid era now. Coming in. You know, there were new deals coming. There were a lot of new everything that we have now with phones is, you know, either why, you know, why we're paying. I'll be honest, yeah, we got a good deal, but we're also paying a lot for the bill. It's almost prepaid to where it's unlimited for a good time. So that's that reason. You know, they shut down like every other electronic store back in the days within the past that were once popping and no longer here. I don't know how many of you guys remember Circuit City, you know? It's like that. Hibbets. I understand they moved, they didn't close down, but realistically, they couldn't keep up with the rent. Yeah, they're overpriced. So ain't nobody really buying. Only people really going over there was for the J's that kept coming out. Just like now, you know, they're still expensive now. I still don't know how they're staying in business, but they're white owned. So I guess it's all right as long as they're making money off the black community and selling J's. You guys could have got the same pair of J's from High Fashion, because Eric used to get the J's in a month, 2 weeks earlier before any of the major shoe stores got them, and would sell them cheap, $60. That's it. You wouldn't even have to go down to the Hibbets or Foot Locker. And then this is where we get in with people stealing. A lot of the employees at the mall, back when it was medium popping, right? There's a reason why you didn't see any street shoes and Foot Locker anymore. A lot of the employees would steal the shoes. They would rob and steal from the Foot Locker. By the time, you know, not wanting to get caught, okay, they switched to stealing money from the cash register. Then you had, throughout the time, you know, Foot Locker, international wise throughout the states, started to close down. You don't see no Foot Locker commercials. You don't hear about no Foot Locker anymore. Foot Locker places are now abandoned stores. They were no longer what they once were. They could no longer keep up with the demands with the times. Prices, they didn't know what they wanted to do, so they kept going also up. Also, the same thing was reported. The employees were just stealing. Then you know, Globe Golf, been there for such a long time. There's no problem with that, but it was with rent, you know. Not everyone's gonna want to play a game of mini golf. I miss Globe Golf because they had some of the best finger foods there. They just couldn't keep up with the money. So, throughout the ways, they started hiring people. Yet again, now, how it is now, completely shut down. It's dead. Everything's been cut. JCPenney's was supposed to go. But there's a reason why they didn't shut down the way they did. Let's be honest, they're making a lot of money from the white community. That's why they haven't shut down yet. Point blank period. So, then you got the old woman hair salon in there, and Bath and Body Works. Bath and Body Works is making money, but pretty soon they're probably I have a feeling pretty soon, as a prediction, that they may end up going. In other words, moving, not shutting down, but just moving. You know, they tried so many things. I don't expect that motorcycle shops there to last long either. I don't see nobody buying them. I know that they're trying to sell Jeeps now, but ain't nobody got money like that. Or why you hear about so many people getting laid off or getting, quote unquote, in other words, fired, or a place shutting down, or a place hiring new management. It's because if you look online, Columbia is one of the highest cities in the state when it comes to thieves. A lot of the employees at the works, they steal. But now they're starting to aim for the cash register. Times have changed. If you're going to rob a place, you're going to go straight for the goods. Now it's straight for the money. And that's the thing. The mall was just cost so much money. In the end, it had to go. Eventually, it was supposed to turn into the rest of the cancer hospital. But now I guess they want to turn the other half into like a small prison type of deal, or small jail thing. I don't know if that's not. I don't know how that's gonna work out. But I'm gonna be dead honest with you guys. I don't see the last three places in there staying in there much longer. I really don't. I see them close. I see them moving eventually. Probably near the middle or the end of this year, or early next year at the most. In the end, yeah, there's a woman now running this place, but she ain't there. No one wants to be there. But in the end, you had high prices when it came to rent, the building, corporate managers that owned it did what they did to it, who didn't have the proper education, the position to even get the job, but they went for it because it offered a higher pay. And then you have the employees stealing. You can do your research. We are one of the most high cities in the U.S. when it comes to have employees that rob the stores. That's why you hear about so much. And within the next, either from the end of this year or the beginning of early next year, I wouldn't be surprised that it's going to be completely empty and locked off on that side. From there, you're going to have the sign that's going to stay up for a good long time until the state or the city decides to do something about it. It's pretty much going to be the state decision. They're going to look at what's there now. Oh, we got the hospital part. They're either going to have the hospital part tore down. Oh no, the hospital part's still there, and tear the rest of it down and have it be a big empty lot. Or they decide, let's put the rest of the hospital in there. You ain't got very many decisions, but that's why our mall the way it is now, through bad hands throughout the years. Just in the hands of the wrong people. The building is for sale now. Anybody can buy it. It doesn't matter. It's for sale. It's up online as a building that's for sale. I thought them were kids. Man, they goats. Sheep or goats. Aww. Baby, too. But yeah, I'm gonna take a look at the goats. As you can see, we're on the other side of the mall. They got like a donation booth here. It was practically open. It was sad. They got all this boarded up. to a wall. That's where old Radio Shack used to be. That's where the entire place used to be at. Holy shit. This is sad. I mean, we all know what the other side looks like, but you now have just the dead end part of it within itself. That's the spooky part. And what should I call it? But yeah, going back to what I said, this is everything that's why it's shut down the way it is. No, bad management. It fell into the wrong hands. But, you know, that's what happens. Just completely sad. I know a lot of people wondering what this side looked like now. It's shut down. Well, here it is. Yeah, everything just completely sealed and off and just gone now. I mean, that's what's there now. It says why this part's open for the donation type of stuff for kids and things out of, you know, that nature. But, oh, it's a sad thing to see that. You know, of why this place ended up closing down. Honestly, the way it did. Well, it's been a while since I explored that. But yeah. You know, it's all the reasons why. Abandoned, dead end, haunted mall. I may have to do see what's on that side of the mall when it comes to the ghost hunting part. It's eerie, quiet, and spooky enough for it. But yeah, that's it, man, and I'm out. Oh yeah, and I got distracted a bit earlier by baby goats. I had to go see the goats. But I'm out. Here's an extra little bonus clip. So I do want to give a little bit of an update right now. For terms of gaming right now, it's going to be a while before I go back to that. There's a problem with my PS4. I'm not sure what's going on. I know I bought it like really used for like $120 used. I'm going to head down to GameStop and bring my console in, let them look at it. You know, see if it can get cleaned out and, you know, see what's wrong, because, you know, it will turn on, but nothing will show up, you know, and just has a hard time working at times. That's one of the things that you guys don't see behind a lot of the scenes with that. I had it for about maybe 8-9 months already, so almost about a year. I'm gonna get it cleaned out, see how that works, but you know, if nothing else, then I'll have to get a new one, which will be a while because I'm not working and I'll have to put away money. And for a new one, it'll just cost me, you know, $299 plus tax, which is probably around maybe $320 at the most. And I'll have to put away money for that. In terms of YouTube, this will be my last video for a while. For like maybe a couple of months, 3 to 4 months at the most, because I want to build up my subscribers and views on everything, get my channel known and up out there. You know, trying to make it as a YouTuber. I'm not too sure what I really want to be on this channel. I mean, I'm all over the place with it. From history with music, you know, music history or music historian, if you want to call it that. Vlog videos, exploring type of videos when I can, haunted stuff, beef type of videos, exposing shit, telling my truth on my side of the story with things. You know, just even with the music as well, you know. Like I said, I'm all over the place with it. That's why, you know, it's called Jazzy Entertainment. So yeah, man, if you guys don't see me on YouTube for a while, it's because I want people to discover my channel. I want to build up views and subscribers and try to make it on YouTube, you know. And at the same time, I'm also going to be updating my gaming stuff. You know, I'm not quite there yet with it. If I have to get a new system, then so be it. I'm going to get the proper mic for all that, to do voiceovers with it, the headsets, another controller, a laptop for the videos to go on to, invest into a PS2 and get the recorder stuff for that, to record PS2 games. You know, so, I mean, I got a good majority of some of the stuff, but not everything, right? Still not everything. So throughout for a while right now, I'm just gonna try to, like, I'm doing petty jobs, you know, like for like 20, 30, 40, $50 jobs, and just try to put away money here and there that I can to get some of the most of the stuff that is gonna be needed. So, you know, and none of that comes cheap. So I'll be trying to update things again and get it to where it needs to be. And that's about it, you know. I mean, it took me a long time to get my music stuff right. Now it's going to take me, you know, a little bit while longer to get my gaming stuff right. So, like I said, just updating my gaming stuff and taking a break from YouTube so I can build up subscribers and views. So nothing bad's happening, you know, things like that. Just taking some time off to get what I need done and trying to really figure out a way that I can really push and promote my YouTube channel as well. I mean, yeah, you got social sites, so, you know, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat, but you keep doing that for so much, eventually people are gonna get sick of seeing it. So I'll have to figure out some kind of other way. I think it's just best to let people just stumble onto it while I'm taking a break from YouTube, and that way they that's why whoever stumbles onto it, they like what they see, subscribe, you know, just share whatever you want to do. But yeah, so like I said, it's a little bonus clip, so I'll be taking a break for a while, updating some things, building up some money. That's about it, and I'm out.